fractions mentioned any time over the weekend, what did you come up with? Did you ever eat Bridget Jones?
Oh yeah, actually at the weekend, my mum let me eat a whole half a packet of sweets.
Oh, I had more than you because I had a quarter of a packet of sweets.
Oh, that's not fair.
Let's write some of these up on the board. Wow, look at all these ideas that you've had. I would like to focus on quarter of a packet of sweets and half a packet of sweets. Who ate the most? Annabelle?
That was definitely me because I had a whole half a packet of sweets.
No, because 4 is bigger than the 2, so that means a quarter of a packet of sweets is more than a half a packet of sweets.
Let's investigate. I'm going to give you one of these each and I'd like you to put them on the number line to see which one's bigger.
Yes. So what have we all got?
I've got a third, 1/3.
I've got 1/2.
And I've got 1/4.
Well, I think the half usually goes somewhere in the middle of the number line.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree, because
It's
it's like
half a
halfway.
pizza, so it's
Yeah.
equal.
Yeah.
So halfway between the 0 and the 1, about there.
And I've got the third, and I'm sure a third is smaller. It's smaller than my half, so I reckon it must have come around here.
I think it goes over here because 3 is bigger than 2.
Yeah, I definitely think you're right because the 3 is definitely bigger than 2, so it must be bigger.
You're right. So
I'll put it here.
just a bit like just after it.
Yeah, because 3 comes after 2.
Okay.
So that means that the quarter would go
Must come
after
after
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 2,
2,
3, 4.
Fantastic.
Done.
Okay, well done. That was really interesting. But Katie, why did you think that a third was smaller than a half?
Well, I don't anymore, but I'm sure, because a half is in the middle, because you need to have 2 halves. Two halves would make up 1 whole. And if you've got a third, then you're going to have more bits, but the bits would be smaller because you've got more of them.
No, because 3 is bigger than 2.
So you've got more parts, so it must be bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's no, I think I was
That's what
wrong.
we decided in the end.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a look with some pieces of paper? Okay, Annabelle, earlier you said about pizzas, but I haven't got pizzas, but I've got cake. Hannah, could you cut the cake into half for me, using what we talked about already?
So a half means there's got to be 2 equal.
Does everyone agree that's a half?
1, 2. Yes, there's 2 bits of the cake.
Yeah.
So that 1 must be a half.
Yeah, because
The other 1 must be a half.
and 2 halves make the whole.
Fantastic, well
Yeah.
done. Katie, could you cut this one into thirds?
Thirds.
One, 2, 3.
Yeah, and they are the same. So 1 bit, that's 1/3.
And when we put them together, we get
1 whole.
But yeah, a whole
Whole
piece. Yeah.
well done. Now, Annabelle, should we compare a half and a third?
So should I hold them these remember?
Yes, please.
So,
So,
could I maybe hold it over the top of that hole as well? So that's my.
so this is the third and this is the half.
What do you notice?
The half is bigger than the third.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely bigger. There's a lot more cake there.
So even though I've got more pieces cut,
My pieces are bigger.
yeah.
Well done. So when we talk about fractions, Hannah, we talk about the size of the pieces, not how many pieces we have.
So because these are smaller, the third would go is smaller than a half.
Fantastic. Well done.
Yeah. So we've said a third, Hannah.
It's smaller than a half.
Yeah. So do you think about here?
Yeah, 'cause it's only a little bit smaller.
Okay.
But the quarter was quite a lot smaller than half of the cake.
A little bit smaller than a third. So maybe right next to it.
Yeah.
So I think here. Do you think, Hannah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
So it goes a quarter, then a third, then a half. So the half is the biggest.
Girls, did you work out who ate the most sweets?
Yes. Annabelle had the most sweets because she had half a packet of sweets and I only had a quarter. which is smaller than a